All right, I'm on Sequoia Creek, hole 3, par 5. One of the ones I don't think I've ever been on this hole. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Let's see what we got here. First impressions. I think I have been on this hole. I think I have. I think this might be the hole that we could do the rough bump from over here. Let's take out a Titan. Let's bring out the extra mile. See if we can just bleed out there. See if I can attempt to hit one perfect. Hell no. I keep hitting everything on these max overpower shots. Good to the right. So I'm trying to overcompensate and hit it good to the left. Anticipation. I really think being in a bigger ball out, trying to get over to this side right here. If you got a lower level ball and you do a rough bump on that side, I think what it'll do is it'll actually open up a rough bump to the green. If you bring out a bigger power ball and get farther forward, you've got a clear shot on the other side, but there's a middle spot there where you're going to be behind those trees. See what my opponent does to get out there. They're taking the upper route. Let's see what kind of distance they have. Seems like they're going to need to bring out a big club in order to get up from there. So we've got choice number 1 is do a rough bump and just come out so that we're on this side of the trees. I'm gonna lay it up right here and see what kind of rough bump we have there, or what kind of distance we'd have to get in order to do a rough bump right here. Just toss it out there. It may be difficult to not get too much distance. If you did a rough bump, a second bounce rough bump, you may be able to, if I was any farther forward, I'd be behind that tree. But I may have just enough of an angle. But if you could come in here and do a rough bump on this area and just bleed out, you'd probably be somewhere similar to the distance that I'm at. Or you need to hit it way out here forward and get past this tree. Otherwise, we're going to have to do curl, and that's not that we're going to have a difficult time getting on, but you won't have a serious shot of getting up there. My opponent's over there with a power 1 ball and a big dog, and you can see how short they are. Even with a power 3 ball, that's still going to be, it's going to be a heck of a shot. Probably get farther down in the hole with a power 3 ball, though. But that definitely looks like it's going to be big dog, maxed out guardian, cataclysm, something that's got some big distance on it. So we do have a shot, a straight in shot from here. Let's see if we've got a rough bump. I'm right at max club. Doesn't feel like I'm too far downhill, but there's definitely an elevation drop here. And you know what it means when you got those areas where it's appearing and disappearing. That's not good. That's no bueno. There's 5. There's 6, 7, 2. I'm just going to do a straight up adjustment and let's see how far off I am. Hitting it perfect. Oh, in the tree. That's not good. So that means I'd have to barely be over on a rough bump in order not to hit those lower branches if we wanted to do that rough bump. So that rough bump may be problematic because it's going to be hard to have a stable landing spot. You're not going to go, hey, I'm at 402 or I'm at 365 every time. You're going to be in varying spots because you're doing that rough bump down there. And so how it bleeds out of the rough is going to be different. So one time you may be 3 yards forward or 4 yards forward, and the next time you may be 3 or 4 yards back. And that'll be a big difference with those lower tree limbs. Let's see if we can get some bonus content. In the hole. I really think the way to go is just to pound it as far as you can out there. Maybe able to get it done if we have a tailwind with a 3 power ball, but it's probably going to be a 4 or 5 power ball. And I don't know. That's always one of those ones where a power 4 ball might work just as well as a power 5 unless you're changing clubs. So if you can use a power 5 ball and get, like way deep into your long iron or into a short iron range, which I don't think is possible, maybe, versus a power 4. So, I mean, if you're still going to be in your long iron range, no matter which one you use, you may be better off using a power 4 ball. This is definitely not bonus content, but we will take it anyways. And I'll tell you, I've been doing the shot that we were doing in the tournament over here. It's setting up different. Partially because I'm bringing a much bigger ball. 7. I'm going to do 7, 7. I'm going to do an 8-ring pull. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about a 15%. Getting it perfect? El perfecto. See if I can get up there on the top. Now it's going to roll down. So in that headwind, I need to do like a 30% wind adjustment. That hole's playing different. We just played that hole in a tournament. It was hole number 4 in the Liberty tournament. It was killing it. And then in the weekend round, they changed something, and ever since then, it's been off. A couple of my teammates have asked me to shoot a video on how headwind affects your adjustment. I need to shoot a video and we just like talk about like what the concept is. But I do know that when you're going up against headwind on a lot of these holes, the ball gets laid down quite a bit. On a lot of these holes, I mean, typically you can do just like a stock 10 to 15% whenever there's a headwind. Let's say it's on a hole you don't normally do an adjustment on. If you're going with headwind, you can set it up right and then do a, but that's not the case on every hole. All right, that was bonus content, but it wasn't any bonus content we were looking for. Good game. Good game. All right, that was hole 3, par 5 of Sequoia Springs. Thanks for watching.